What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? Noah Gray here, tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Josh's channel and check out showmefootball.com for more.
What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Welcome back to another video on my channel. My name is Josh Fan of showmefootball.com and arrowheadaddict.com, covering your Kansas City Chiefs. And we got a very interesting injury update on Kansas City Chiefs cornerback Jaylen Watson. Jaylen Watson has, of course, been out since Week 7 after sustaining a broken ankle against the San Francisco 49ers. And while many have presumed that he is out for the rest of the season, Jaylen Watson has hinted at a late return this season multiple times on social media. But the latest came this evening when Jaylen Watson posted a video to his Instagram story showing him sprinting down the field inside the Kansas City Chiefs practice facility. And this wasn't just light running either. He was full on sprinting inside the Kansas City Chiefs practice facility. This also comes a couple weeks after Jaylen Watson had posted a photo to his Instagram story showing him getting some light exercise in a practice facility somewhere. But now we actually have video evidence of Jaylen Watson running around during his recovery. And this has to get Kansas City Chiefs fans excited to see Jaylen Watson running around again, because that is a huge step towards him potentially seeing the field again before the end of this year. Many have just kind of assumed that he was going to be out for the season after that broken ankle. But if you guys really pay attention to the way the Kansas City Chiefs worded it, they said that they are not banking on him coming back this season. But that doesn't mean he's out for sure. And once again, Watson has mentioned multiple times on social media to not count him out and that he is attacking this recovery process to try and get back as soon as possible. And he's eager to rejoin this defense as they look to propel another Super Bowl run in the Chiefs' quest for a three-peat. Now, Michael Darcy of KC Sports Report and I were talking about this in his lower leg. Isaiah Pacheco returned after about 10 or 11 weeks. Jaylen Watson sustained his injury in Week 7 versus the San Francisco 49ers, meaning that we're approaching around the time that Isaiah Pacheco sustained his injury, recovered, and then was able to return. Obviously, Jaylen Watson's injury is a little bit different, and we don't know all the specifics, but if my math is mathing, Jaylen Watson could potentially return for the Super Bowl. And let's remember, the Kansas City Chiefs would get another bye week after the AFC Championship game if they were to make the Super Bowl, which I think would give Jaylen Watson an incredible shot at coming back for that game. And I don't think it can be overstated how extremely helpful it would be if the Kansas City Chiefs would get Jaylen Watson back, because their defense simply has not been the same since he has went out. And specifically that cornerback 2 spot, it has been a revolving door of Najee Johnson, Joshua Williams, Chris Roland Wallace, and Keith Taylor, and none of them can really seem to grasp the spot. There just seems to be a lack of talent there. And we know that Jaylen Watson was playing like one of the best cornerback 2s in the NFL before he got hurt. He was absolutely locking it down opposite of Trent McDuffie before getting hurt, and it just cannot be overstated how important it would be to get a guy like that back on this defense that has struggled to defend the pass the same way since he's gone out. I mean, they've allowed 300-yard passing games to Aiden O'Connell of the Las Vegas Raiders, for crying out loud. The third down defense has simply not been the same. They're allowing way too many guys on opposing teams to get wide open on 3rd and long, and I guarantee that would not happen nearly as much with Jaylen Watson in there. Of course, the concern would be with Jaylen Watson returning so late in the year, would he even be ready to play? Would he even be up to speed and game shape? Would he be too rusty? But I think with what we've seen from the current Kansas City Chiefs options at cornerback 2, I will take a rusty Jaylen Watson over a Najee Johnson or Joshua Williams. I think with the Kansas City Chiefs getting that bye week, having a really good path to the Super Bowl in front of them with the way that the AFC playoff picture is shaking out and the fact that they got that 1 seed, they're getting the bye week. This is as easy of a path as they have ever had. And that could potentially open the door to Jaylen Watson returning late in the year. And it's great to see him post that video of himself running around the Chiefs practice facility, because they could really, really use him. And I think it's great to see him running again. I mean, that's one of the biggest things. That's one of the first steps towards getting back on the field, is actually being able to run and turn on that ankle and test it out on the field. And from the short clip that he posted, it looks like he's doing really well in his recovery process. So let's hope that Jaylen Watson can return to the Kansas City Chiefs at some point this season, because that would be a huge addition and a potential bonus that a lot of Chiefs fans did not consider possible just weeks ago. Again, I think everyone presumed that Jaylen Watson was just out for the year and that there was no chance of him returning, but I think that video that he posted shows that he is determined to come back, and that would just be absolutely awesome. So that is the latest update on Kansas City Chiefs cornerback Jaylen Watson, who looks primed to make a late season return as the Kansas City Chiefs gear up for another Super Bowl run. But I want to hear from you guys down in the comments. Do you see this as a positive sign, and do you think there's a chance that Jaylen Watson is back at some point this postseason for the Kansas City Chiefs? Want to hear from you guys, but with all that being said, make sure you like, share, and subscribe so more Chiefs fans can find this. And make sure you check out my work on showmefootball.com and arrowheadaddict.com for more. With all that being said, I am signing off. I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, go Chiefs.